okay, all right, there's no national commission to say, okay, listen, I want you in my office Monday morning. We're going to watch this. You got to explain to me what the hell you did here or what you didn't do, because you didn't give an 8 count. You let him go to the corner. Last I checked, the rules have not changed in boxing. There are no timeouts. What did you do? Why did you do that? And if I don't get the right answer, you're suspended. You're suspended.
He got away with it. But the sport let him get away with it. There's nothing wrong with the fighters. It's the administrators of this sport that there's a lot wrong with. And a 2 in between. Sometimes you see a delay, knockdown, whatever. Then punched it.
Teddy Atlas just dropped a major bombshell with his take on the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight. As a seasoned boxing trainer, his sharp eye catches details that casual fans and spectators often overlook. His unique perspective is widely respected in the boxing community, and unlike many others, his insights rarely spark controversy.
After a punch somewhere around there, that's a knockdown. There is, again, we're not in football. There are no fair catches here. You know what I mean? And if it was, to your point last night when I said it, it would be a touchback. You know what I mean? It would, if you took a knee in a certain situation, it would be a touchback. There were rules for a reason. Unless even Crawford came out.
This highly controversial showdown between the two fighters has captivated the boxing community. And now Teddy Atlas has weighed in with his take on who he believes deserved the victory. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Atlas acknowledged that the fight was extremely close, but ultimately felt Lamont Roach had done enough to get the win. Listen, I'm not saying it wasn't a close fight. It was. But I think I have to give it to Roach. Atlas stated. I need to watch it again for complete transparency, but the controversial knee, which wasn't counted as a knockdown, played a big role. Atlas didn't hold back, placing the blame squarely on the referee for the crucial missed call.
The great Terence Crawford, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world, in the top 3 between him, Inoue, and Usyk, right? I got Usyk first. I got him and Inoue right there. I think Usyk deserves to be first after what he's done, putting together the heavyweight title, the whole thing, the whole shebang. But Crawford came out and said, I didn't know that was a rule. I guess I was sleeping when they passed that one. I guess I was taking a nap, or maybe I was out doing road work.
What Tank did that when he took the knee? What you think when he took the knee?
I can't speak.
Can't speak on that? He did some bullshit though?
I can't speak.
He took a knee. He got hit with a jab before that, which technically made it a knockdown. The referee blew it. Plain and simple. Teddy Atlas continued his passionate critique. That was the 10-8 round, and Roach should be the champion right now. Atlas didn't hold back, doubling down on his frustration in the 9th round. I said it earlier, this isn't the Indianapolis 500. You can't just pull into pit row because your oil needs changing, your tires need swapping, or you've got grease in your eye. There's no pit row in boxing. He emphasized that Gervonta Davis willingly took a knee, and Roach had every right to capitalize on it. Gervonta Davis, or maybe criticize him for not going Gervonta Davis. The rule is defend yourself at all times, right? He would have been completely within his rights to attack.
Definitely, we need better refs that assure themselves, know how to make a decision, know they're making the right decision, emboldened to make that decision. I think that, I don't know that he would have let.
I've seen fighters land shots on opponents who are turning or walking away. And unless the referee steps in or the bell rings, the fight continues. Gervonta Davis every right to throw punches in that moment. He acknowledged Roach's sportsmanship, but pointed out that he could have taken advantage of the situation. Roach was a gentleman, a true sportsman, and I respect that. Gervonta Davis, Roach could have landed a left hook, or, since he's a southpaw, maybe a straight left. It was within his rights to pursue and throw. Who knows? Maybe he could have. Gervonta Davis scored a knockdown while he was turning. It wouldn't have been the prettiest thing to watch, but it wouldn't have been wrong.
Doing road work. He didn't say that, by the way. I'm just adding that to it. But I must have been busy doing something when that rule. That is not a rule. I said it earlier. This is not the Indianapolis 500. You can't go into pit.
The real issues, Teddy Atlas made it clear who was at fault. Gervonta Davis to take a knee, go to his corner, get whatever was obstructing his vision wiped away, and then return to the fight. That should never have happened, Atlas emphasized. He stressed that if the referee had properly scored it a 10-8 round, Gervonta Davis visibly hurt, Roach wouldn't have walked away with he would have been crowned the champion. If that round is scored correctly, Roach wins the title, Atlas stated.
Better refs. We need more educated refs, whatever you want, trained refs. I'm not going to say honest because I don't know if honesty had something to do with it.
Gervonta Davis' typically blunt analysis. His comments weren't particularly controversial, at least not by his usual standards. However, those who had Roach at plus 900 odds are certainly feeling robbed. The March 1 showdown between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr. is now cemented as one of the most controversial fights in recent boxing history. Across the boxing world, fans and analysts alike have criticized referee Steve Willis for his glaring mistakes. Gervonta Davis retreat to his corner mid-round without consequences and failing to penalize him for taking a knee. It's a decision that has left many questioning the integrity of the officiating in such a high-stakes bout.
They're two quality fighters, short punches, putting them together on the inside, that's science. I know a lot of people say, no, Teddy, that's fire. That's offense. That's aggression. No.
This fight will undoubtedly leave a sour taste in the mouths of boxing fans, at least until the rumored rematch happens. Gervonta Davis managed to escape with a majority draw, but had the knockdown been correctly called, Lamont Roach would have secured the victory. Boxing legend Teddy Atlas shared in the widespread frustration over the officiating. Like many others, he was disheartened by the outcome. However, in a recent episode of Asterisk, the Fight with Teddy Atlas Asterisk podcast.
That's the sweet science. You can do the sweet science and be aggressive. You don't have to do it on the outside only. You don't have to do it only, with separation. You don't have to do it only.
The veteran trainer also offered a different perspective, a glass-half-full take on the bout. That was two guys at the highest level showcasing their skills in every aspect. Atlas said Gervonta Davis-Roach fight. A lot of people may disagree, but that was high-level boxing. That was the sweet science at its best. He elaborated further, emphasizing the tactical brilliance displayed by both fighters. When you're inside that dangerous space,
where it's everybody in the world can see it, where you set traps all night long. You could set traps while you're pressing a fight too, on the inside. Force the guy to open up and then
right in the middle of the furnace, and you don't get burnt, torched, or scorched. That is high-level boxing. That is the sweetest of the sweet science. I just marvel.